There's no rule that says games have to be their very best instantly out of the gate. After all, some of the most incredible games you'll ever play take their sweet time to really get that going. But you can't say it's not a bonus. There's something special about experiences that grab your attention as soon as they kick off, those that take no time and showing just what their highest highs can look like. Here are 15 such games. Marvel's Spider-Man.
I'm surprised you made it this far. But your foolishness ends now.
You do know I can still see you, right?
The moment you start swinging around New York City in Marvel's Spider-Man, the game instantly has a hold on you. Luckily enough, that moment is mere minutes, if not seconds, into the game. From the physics-based swinging to the quick and zippy combat, from the game's take on the Spider-Man universe to opening with an excellent boss fight against Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin, Marvel's Spider-Man works overtime to make sure it puts the best foot forward right off the bat. Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey, like pretty much all Super Mario games, puts a premium on tight platforming and moment-to-moment movement, and it does it incredibly well. From there, getting the introduction to Cappy and the game's central possession mechanic only makes things easier. While the typically spectacular level design just goes on to put a bow tie on the package. Resident Evil Remake. The original Resident Evil Remake is the perfect example of a game that wastes no time in sinking its claws into you, in spite of being a very deliberately paced, not necessarily action-driven experience.
This way.
The palpable atmosphere of Spencer Mansion, the compelling lock and key structure and exploration, the gorgeous and timeless visuals, it all just clicks right away. Silent Hill 2. Speaking of mind-blowing remakes of classic survival horror titles, the much more recent Silent Hill 2 deserves a place on this list for a lot of the same reasons. The 2001 original is still a masterpiece, of course, but Bloober Team's remake blows expectations out of the water, touting captivating storytelling, eye-popping graphics, instantly foreboding atmosphere, and strong design from the get-go. This game is firing on all cylinders from beginning to end. Dead Space. Let's stay in the horror genre for now because there's another all-timer that nabs itself a spot here. Dead Space, both remake and the original, though we're focused primarily on the former here. Dead Space puts its biggest strengths front and center right away, and through a combination of its unforgettably terrifying setting and the nightmares it throws at you, to the excellent gameplay mechanics that hold the experience up, it delivers one of the most iconic beginnings in a game in recent memory. Forza Horizon 5. Racing games have tendencies to grab attention pretty much the moment they speed past the starting line, thanks to their very nature, but even by the genre standards, Forza Horizon 5 leaves no stone unturned in making a strong first impression. As soon as you're done racing through a bombastic set-piece opening, you're instantly thrown into its gorgeous, massive open world, which of course is just an absolute blast to drive around in. Sleeping Dogs. We'll continue to be annoying about how unjustly overlooked Sleeping Dogs is as long as we're drawing breath. And yes, we're taking this opportunity to harp on about the game again. It does absolutely earn its spot here though, because from its stunning open world map, addictive action, compelling storytelling, and more, it instantly and proudly puts its biggest strengths on full display. Shadow of the Colossus. On paper, Shadow of the Colossus shouldn't work as well as it does, given the fact that its open world is literally empty. The only enemies in the entire game are the bosses, and the bosses are more platform challenges than combat ones. That weird blend works spectacularly in this PlayStation masterpiece. However, and that much is true as soon as the game begins, Shadow of the Colossus wastes no time in proving itself to be a truly special game. Sifu. Sloclap's Kung Fu roguelike is nothing short of a modern classic, as its legion of fans will tell you all day long, and yes, that much is abundantly clear almost as soon as the game gets started. Through a combination of its cracking combat, its brutal yet rewarding difficulty, and of course, the sheer genius of its aging mechanic and the progression system that enables it, Sifu concocts an unforgettable experience.
I have spent 8 long years preparing for this.
Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. The folks at Machine Games are some of the best at telling a captivating story with stellar direction and characters that are wonderfully full of personality, and that very much applies to Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus as well. Your first moments in the game see you moving about on a wheelchair while mowing down scores of Nazis, and after that unforgettably unique opening, the shooter somehow only gets better. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. A melee combat-focused character action game delivered by Platinum Games isn't exactly what you think of when you think of Metal Gear, but damn it if Revengeance isn't one of the series' strongest openings yet. And yes, we realize how incredibly high praise that is. From its cartoonishly over-the-top nature to its best-in-class action, Metal Gear Rising proudly touts its highlights early and often. A Way Out. Just as it is right now, back when A Way Out came out, developer Hazelight was really the only developer around that was delivering story-driven couch co-op experiences, so that pure novelty itself was enough to turn heads. More importantly, however, A Way Out is just an unbelievably fun game with consistently imaginative design right off the bat. Of course, that has kind of become Hazelight Studios' thing at this point, or one of them, at least, and that much was evident even the better part of a decade ago. Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2 has divided opinion in the aftermath of its release roughly a year ago, but as those who continue to swear by this game will tell you, such as yours truly, it doesn't take long for the action RPG to show its brilliance. Expertly designed combat, layered and rewarding progression and customization mechanics, a wonderfully dynamic open world that always has surprises up its sleeve, and that's just scratching the surface. Far Cry 3. It doesn't take long for the iconic and villainous Vaas to make his entrance, and not long after that, you're let loose in an excellently designed open world and treated to the game's compelling stealth, combat, and exploration loop. All of it falls into place wonderfully, and from the very beginning.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Ghosts of Tsushima. What are Ghosts of Tsushima's biggest strengths? Its visually arresting open world, the dangerously addictive side activities, the slick combat and stealth mechanics, and of course, the storytelling. The game knows these departments are where its strengths lie, of course, which is why it makes sure that it puts every single one of them front and center as soon as it gets the chance. A strong opening, a title drop that will always remain emblazoned in your memory, and an open world that is at its very best as soon as it opens up. Ghost of Tsushima blends it all together to make an excellent first impression. Hey, did you know that we at GamingBolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.